Clan Wars has come to King Arthur Legends Rise. Now, I've been playing this game mode all week, and I've got to say, I really enjoy it. It's an opportunity to not only cooperate with your clan mates, create an offensive strategy for your clan and a defensive strategy as well, but the PvP has a few different wrinkles in it that make it a new challenge compared to the Colosseum, which I appreciate. So in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the basics of Clan Wars, what it's all about, what it takes to actually participate, and we're also probably going to theory craft a little bit about some heroes that you could use in this game mode who could be very effective. I am Colred. This is Colred Plays. Let's get started. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, King Arthur Legends Rise. Now, I've got a special treat for you today because King Arthur has provided me with 150 unique promo codes so that you can grab yourself some free resources in-game. In order to get your promo code, you want to follow the link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a Google Sheet where all 150 codes are listed, but you can only use one on your account. To avoid confusion, what I would really appreciate is once you use your code, please put the number of that code in the comments of this video so that later viewers don't have to enter like 30 or 40 codes before they find their unique promo code. Now, in order to enter a promo code in-game, all you have to do is, first of all, jump into the game. Here we go. Go up to the main menu, come down to game options, and then go over to account/terms. You can see in the right-hand side, it says enter coupon. You want to enter coupon, you will get a little pop-up window here, and then you're just going to put your code in right here. Don't worry, they gave me an extra code, so code number 1 is going to be used. Would I like to use the coupon? Yes. And then as you can see, I get 10 special summon tickets, 100 stamina, and 100,000 gold. I should find that in my inbox once I get back into the game. So I come here, go to my mail, and as you can see, there are my rewards. So I've got all 3 rewards. I can just claim all, and now I've got my rewards. Okay, so go ahead and click that link in the description of this video. Get your free promo code. Get yourself some good in-game rewards. Once again, thank you to King Arthur Legends Rise for sponsoring this video and for the free promo codes. Let's start by covering the basics of the Clan War system. The easiest way to get to the Clan War page is to click on the banner here in your Camelot. It'll take you directly to that Clan War tab in your Clan Hall. As you can see, there is a war schedule over on the right-hand side. You fight 3 battles in the week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. However, the days in between are setup days, are planning days. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you set your defenses, talk to your clan mates, make sure you're talking to your clan leaders, especially so that you're all on the same page about what kind of defensive strategy you want to use. And then on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, you actually fight the battles. Now, in addition to a whole bunch of rewards you can get, there is a war shop here. And as you can see, you collect these war tokens, these glory tokens, through participation, but especially through winning these battles. And there are a whole bunch of ways to get these. But as you can see, this shop is chock full of some of the best resources in the entire game. There isn't a bad one here. Basically, I want everything in this store. So this is something that you want to consider. They're doing a good job of incentivizing participation in the Clan War. But in addition to the shop, there are also just rewards that you get for the various, you get season rewards, get league rewards, you get the war rewards. There's also an MVP reward for whoever participates the most or contributes the most towards your victory. So there are a whole bunch of rewards that you can get here, and they're all good. You really want to get in here. You don't want to waste this opportunity to pick up some great rewards. But now let's go ahead and check out the war itself. We're coming in here to the enemy's base. Now, as far as I can see, our base and the enemy base set up exactly the same. So as you can see, it's a number of different footholds along these 3 different paths. There's an upper path, a central path, and a lower path. And then there's a castle at the end of all 3 paths. Now, each of these footholds has bonuses for its defenders. So you can see this warhorse stable here has a single buff, which is basically buffing anybody who's placed in this foothold. You have a global buff. This buff is being applied to every hero in every foothold. And then you can also have proximity buffs, I believe. So yeah, we have one here. This attack increases a proximity buff. So it buffs the heroes in the granary here, plus in the footholds around the granary. So you want to consider these buffs both when you are placing your defensive teams and when you are attacking one of these footholds on offense. So for instance, in this particular foothold, the Warhorse Stable, this has an attack speed increase buff. So you want to consider, first of all, if you are on defense, who is this going to help the most? It might help a team that's already fast make sure it wins the speed race and goes first. And if that's part of your team tactic for being victorious in that battle, then this would be a place you want to place a fast team. But if you are a fast team on offense, you might want to consider whether or not this buff may sway the speed race into your enemy's favor. If that's true, maybe you want to go with a go second team that can withstand the onslaught and then recover and grind down what tends to be a squishy team that goes first. So just think about these various buffs to, the footholds, both on offense and on defense. And then as you defeat these various footholds, you'll see each one is worth a certain amount of WP, or I believe it's war points. And if your clan collects more war points than the enemy, you're going to win that particular day's battle. But in addition, there's also this additional reward track here, the Clan War Score tier rewards. And the more war points you get, the more you can max out this tier and get a lot of good rewards here as well. So there's just a ton of rewards coming your way if you participate. And one thing to note is, on offense at least, once the enemy is defeated, you can't continue to fight them. So if you don't get your battle in, you don't get all of the rewards for participating. So make sure that you talk to your clanmates and everybody gets an opportunity to participate over the course of the battle if they want it, right? You get 3 battles, so you have an opportunity to participate. And, that is especially important if you don't all live in the same time zone, right? If you have clanmates who are spread out all over the world, then some people may be asleep when the war starts. So just be fair, talk to your clanmates, make sure everybody gets to participate if they want to. Now, I just want to talk about a few heroes that everybody has that could be very good for you in Clan Wars. The first is Kay. Kay is one of those damage dealers that I think pretty much everybody invests in. I actually invested in Arthur, so I'm still bringing my Kay along. But because she's a rare, I can actually get her to a pretty good power level relatively quickly. I don't need as many resources as if I was trying to build a new legendary. So the great thing about Kay is, first of all, she has this passive. At the start of the battle, she has a 100% chance to gain evasion rate increase 2. So evasion is really part of Kay's kit. You can even check her chivalry. I think several of her chivalry levels give her more evasion. So her defense isn't going to be based around the defense stat. It's going to be based around avoiding attacks. So this means that if you place her on defense, you may want to place her in one of those footholds that gives you an evasion buff. Try to push that evasion to just crazy levels, so basically the enemy can never land a hit. However, if you are going up against a team you suspect is using evasion, remember that you need hit accuracy in your stats in order to be able to land your abilities. So if you're not sure about what stats you have, you can just click on this little icon right here, and you get a list of all of the various stats. So as you can see, my Kay only has 20% evasion. I need to buff that. But her hit accuracy is 0%, so that's bad, right? I need to rebuild this Kay in order to make her valuable for Clan Wars and also for Colosseum. I really only use her in a couple of dungeons right now because, like I said, I invested in Arthur. But I think now that Clan Wars is a thing, I'm going to be heavily investing in my Kay, get her maxed out, and rework basically her entire build. The reason I think she's valuable on top of that evasion is on offense, or on defense, I guess, but primarily on offense. 2 of her relics have recovery disruption. So her Frost relic and her Flame relic both have recovery disruption. This prevents an enemy from healing. Now, that could be incredibly valuable if somebody is trying to use a tanky kind of healer style defense. You need to have heroes who have recovery disruption. And remember, in order to land recovery disruption, you need effect accuracy. So if you're trying to fight somebody with evasion, you want attack accuracy. But Kay isn't probably that person, right? Kay is the hero that needs effect accuracy to land this recovery disruption. And since she's a rare, like I said, she's cheaper to invest in. So this is probably one of your best heroes for bursting through or overcoming those healer tank style defenses you're likely to see. Now, another great team composition can be based around attack gauge control. So if you are going fast and you can keep your enemy from taking turns, you're highly likely to win that battle. And we all get Morgan for free early in the game. She is one of the best attack gauge control champions in the entire game. So if you have Morgan and you haven't invested in her, which I'd be shocked if you haven't, you should be investing in her for this Clan Wars scenario. The great thing about her is the A2, I just have, I think, her one relic, but the A2 will decrease attack gauge by 10% with every attack. It's on a triple hit. But as you can see, as you level up this skill, you get a higher rate here. So you're going to decrease the attack gauge of the enemy more often. She also has this second passive, which can decrease enemies' attack gauge as well. You can see here by 45% when it's fully maxed out. So she has multiple ways to decrease the enemy's turn meter. And then in addition, she has this chance of placing sleep on her A1. So you can really disrupt that enemy in a lot of ways. If you pair her up with other heroes who increase speed or decrease the enemy's attack gauge, you're going to be able to control the flow of the fight. It doesn't matter if it takes a little bit longer because the enemy's never going to get a turn. So these are two free heroes in Kay and Morgan who I think everybody's going to want to invest in for Clan Wars. Okay, that is it for this one. Thanks once again to my sponsor, King Arthur Legends Rise, and thank you for coming, watching the video, and hanging out with me today. I have been Colred, and I will see you in another video soon.